Hey ladies, I've uploaded this video because there is a short tutorial come straight after, so I thought I'd just say hi. There are quite a lot of envelopes stuck here, so I thought I'd just create a tutorial just to show how to go about this, because only the main envelope here is full in shape. All the rest are trimmed on one side, so it's easier to stick. I've got a similar listing, but this is like from 4 years ago, so I wanted to make something a bit brighter and use some of the images I've got in different listings just to put them kind of all together. So basically there are quite a few of them. All these extra bits comes with the kit. Monique, if you recognize this is yours. This I think goes like that. I also stole one of your pins here, so from the other laces, so here it is. If you recognize it, I know it's silly, but I thought I will just mention. And yeah, and there are more. There's more. There's a lot of tags and stamps and mini cards, also a book cover. If you like to put in, so I made it like short enough so it's gonna fit inside. If it's not too bulky, you might be able even to slide it through one of those pockets. I've used 80 GSM ivory paper, so it's not too thick when it comes to fold and stick together. Otherwise it gets around the joining parts, it gets a bit tough to fold, so that's why I've used a thinner page. That's it. I think I'm going to put the link to the listing in the description, and I am going now to go over to the tutorial. Thank you for watching. Right, so I thought just before I complete this folio, I'll quickly turn my camera on and just show you how I go about sticking them one to each other. So this is them after sticking most of them. So basically each one that I stick, the very first few, that's fine to do close to the edge, like the folding where the envelope folds. But as I go along, I start to create gaps and stick very to the near the edge. So when it folds, there is enough room for it to fold, because it gets quite bulky around here. So I've stuck this one already, and now I'm going to stick this last two. Just to mention, there is an extra in the pack, there is an extra kind of a plain one, so well, a plain pink one. All of them I've printed like at the back of those envelope pages. I use the backing page to print on the other side, so it's not plain. You don't have to do it, but I just decided to keep them all like the same kind of color. So, and what I've done, I've kept the last two, because these are the ones that will show when the folio is like completely folded. So I didn't want to be as busy, I mean, because if that was going to be the last page, if this is stuck here, then I mean it's nice, but I want to decorate this part as well. So I thought if I will keep the last, well, this would be the last one I stick, so the one before to be the blank one, then it gives me an option to decorate it and it's not like super busy. So yeah, I'm gonna do this last two. So I'm going to apply glue. Let me make sure that camera is in the right place. Yeah, so I'm going to apply glue at the very edge. That's one. And this is the only one that has this extra flap to cover everything when it's kind of folded together. All the rest end here. So now I'm gonna do this one. With this type of, I save this from like the yogurts, the Müller yogurts we buy. they come with like this separation, so I normally use them to stick them on the, once again, on the back of like tags, so they're like thick cards. I print everything, I mean, in these kits on ivory paper, 80 GSM, because you would like it fairly thin. Otherwise it's like extremely, like it's too thick to start fold that many envelopes on a thick cardstock. So I'm using this then to thicken other bits. Yeah, so ivory paper, 80 GSM. I didn't want to use normal printing paper, although it's the same thickness, because the printing doesn't look, the designs don't look as nice. This gives like extra, the ivory gives it an kind of, some kind of softness to the images. Okay, for a moment I'm gonna let it dry. Until then I'll just share what the rest that comes in this kit. So there is a journal cover. This should fit in here. I'm not gonna make it as thick, like with too many pages inside, otherwise it's not gonna fit in. There are a couple of pockets, as you see, so this comes over, but if I'm gonna make it again, I'm not sure I'm gonna use this on this page. I might use it on another page. It comes with like 2 paper bags and some extra bits to decorate. There is a card, like a lace card, a spool card, postcard, and a few other bits which I'm probably gonna layer and stick. What is this? This is a large tag which I'm gonna stick on one of these as well. Add some lace, ribbon, and other bits, and then I'm gonna stain as well, as you see here, the edges of everything. I should have done this before, really, before sticking with this distressed ink pad. Right, should be folded now, stuck by now. So I think accidentally I printed this part twice, so it's still in there. So this is how long it gets. So I'm quickly gonna fold it over. That's a pretty long one. And this is when it folds. Maybe it doesn't need this extra one. It's okay. And I'm probably gonna tie it with a string, and I'm gonna decorate this part and add some extra bits. Maybe I'll create like a fabric cover to it as well. I'm gonna probably punch it here, and I'll share a flip through as well. I believe that the flip through will come before this tutorial, so either way, that's my plan. Thank you so much for watching.